welcome to BrickVault. My name is Mike, and today's review is about the Turbo Truck Racer, the Creator 3-in-1 car set, and we built the car on a live stream that was on Twitch and YouTube some time ago. You can check it out on the links below. But for this video, let's get into the review. Alright, and here is the completed set. I have to say that the car looks excellent. It's not a licensed vehicle, so we don't know what brand it is. It looks kind of like a Nissan GTR to me, with those front grille piece that is giving this aggressive look. And I also like the fact that it's somewhat of a low suspension car, so you can see it's pretty sporty, and we have even the sport seats in the back. The whole look is really aggressive, so I really enjoyed building it, and I think it's on par in quality with the other creator sets that have cars in it. I can also say that I'm a big fan of the blue color, just generally, and this car appeals to me with this color combination. This combination of the blue and the turquoise and somewhat of a white color is working really good for those stripes. There is a small touch of orange on those sport seats, so that is also a nice touch. And overall, the color and the shaping are excellent, especially the curves on the hood. And every single piece that was used here pretty much has its purpose for shaping this beautiful vehicle. As this is a rear engine vehicle, we have the trunk in the front, so you can open it up and you can see that inside there is a fire extinguisher and the wrench. There is so much space here that there is actually space for the mechanism that would turn the wheels right and left. I think they just wanted to skip this because that would add a lot of parts to the count and maybe made this build much more complicated. But, well, there is space for that, so for all you mock builders, that is an easy way, maybe an easy project to modify to get the wheels turning. The wheel rims also look really good. That is a fairly uncommon piece to use for wheel rims. Also, we have built for the mirrors as usual, and the entire thing is almost studless. That is a good touch. We can see only a few studs in the back section, but otherwise you can see it's pretty much brick built, just as most of the creator cars we've seen before are. So that is a somewhat of a great touch for a smaller and cheaper set compared to the big ones. And here is where we can see the main function of the car, and I'm really happy how this turned out. As you can touch the back spoiler, the car has wing doors. That is a great little touch. I have to say, looks like a DeLorean from this side, but most likely like a Lamborghini. Well, it's a great feature to have, and I was really glad they added it. It works perfectly, so the spoiler is moving those flaps in a very smooth way, I have to say. Just be careful when you build it so you don't offset the doors. I had this problem during the stream, but if you build it right, it works just as butter. And even though the spoiler doesn't look realistic when the thing is open, I can't stop looking at it. I mean, just look at the shaping, the aggressiveness. The whole curve of the car is simply what I always wanted to see in a Lego set. And as we have that thing open, you can see the sport seats inside. Nice touch with the orange color, and the use of pieces here is great, so you can see those somewhat of a wing pieces alongside the seat and the actual back seat, and that adds great shaping to those seats, well, for that excellent sporty look. The dashboard itself is quite simple, but looks also quite good. We have the gear shifter right here. There is also a tiny little lever for the handbrake, you can see it here. And the steering wheel is of this sporty type. It doesn't turn the wheels, of course, we have no mechanism for that. But I like the fact that it's not a classic steering wheel, just one of those sport ones that you use on the track. There is a simple tile for the gauges and the dashboard, and just a simple vent with two simple flat tiles. Nothing else to say here. Well, it looks great with the other simple facts about this build. The back of the car is seeing part of this door's spoiler mechanism uncovered, somewhat exposed, but it doesn't add it too bad to the looks. Actually, it does look good together with those exhaust ports in the back. Well, you know, if you get at least 4, that means the car is pretty fast. And those cogs here do match, so I'm not really worried about the looks here. I think it still looks excellent. And as we are in the back section of the vehicle, you can see the access to the engine right here. We can pull those doors up and access the engine, so that opens up. Simple build, but you can see some cylinders and you can see the connection between the back spoiler and the doors that is working here. Quite a lot of cogs inside, but the mechanism is very simple, just very well designed, that is hiding right along the engine right here. Nothing much else to say about this car. Well, it does what it does, it looks great and works great as a display model. It's of course not minifig scale, it's slightly bigger as most creator sets, but it's still smaller than the exclusive creators. The scale is somewhat, well, halfway between a smaller car and, for example, the Volkswagen Beetle to compare, and I think that is actually a good approach because it doesn't try to be the exclusive creator set as we are used to have, but somewhat still fits in those 3-in-1 line. So I think that is a good idea, that is a good choice from the LEGO part to create something smaller for maybe people that do not want the biggest of those models. I think this set does this job in a very well manner. And being a creator set, this car of course comes in a 3-in-1 form, so that we have the car, the forklift and the Formula 1. If I was to choose the other one, I would go with the Formula 1, I guess, but still, considering that this is a 664 pieces set, the car is the best choice, of course. And if you want to rebuild it, prepared for a lot of effort, a lot of taking parts down, there's a lot of stuff happening there. Like, for example, we have the whole Technic bottom frame that we would have to disassemble in order to get the other builds up. So not really worth it. If I was to purchase this set, I would think that get it for the car and consider the other builds just some extras. I would just say just too much effort to get this thing down to parts again. I would say it's just an excellent model car for what it is. Alright, and that is it for this creator car review. Great set, I have to say, almost on par with the big exclusive creator cars. That's why I like it. Great for the price what you get. And if you like the review, of course, leave a like and subscribe. My name is Mike, and I'll see you in the future BrickVault videos. Bye bye!